I got just now 2 minutes before I was doing technique for Pavel, anesthetic. This is a little bit different, like imbibing.
You'll
Here,
go live, yes?
huh?
You are putting live, yes?
Yeah, it's already live.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like here on the jumping board, which I saw the gymnast flipping through to the unknown void and jumping through void into the consciousness. So here, if we involve not directly jumping board, but some processing, like before jumping, you are performing some drama, and then after you are jumping, no, into the board. So this way also easy for the people. But you give a phenomena to the mind to comprehend and make yourself busy into that. If mind gets busy, senses will become busy. Our question is here that to improvise the technique, that whose senses are involved how much. According to that, we are changing either the technique or the improvisation of the technique. So if we are giving a phenomena to comprehend of the void, no, like kinesthetic, and you can directly feel and imagine the phenomena. So make your mind involved comprehending a phenomena in all the way that your body is empty. Inside the body is empty, nothing there. No liver, only skin. So the outer contour only, inside there is nothing. So each time your consciousness moves somewhere in any part, nothing. Nothing. So you start to comprehend the voidness, nothingness. It's different to the pranayama techniques of Nada Yoga. No, like in pranayama, you can do pranayama with 5 elements, elemental breathing. Not like this Hatha Yoga pranayama, which you know, Brastika and Kapalbhati. And in this elemental breathing, in Nada Yoga, we focus on Akasha pranayama. Directly, because this sound is directly related to void, Akasha. It's appearing and disappearing always into the Akasha directly, sound. So this in Nada Yoga, we have only one breathing. In a way, you can say one breathing. And this breathing, we have only one pranayama. We are doing Akasha pranayama. Mainly focused. So there is the elemental breathing. Very nice. Like if you know this pranayama, how to breathe earth element, water, fire, and ether. I practice only ether basically because I am working with sound. So I practice only with ether. So in ether pranayama, when you are giving, so you have to give because this pranayama is controlled by the mind. The way mind will think, the same way energy will be processed. So mind will direct the energy. So how the energy will process? Through earth element, through this, through that, it will decided by mind. Decided by ego, but function through the mind. Ego will decide to do Akasha pranayama. Mind will learn the process, how to do it. The process, but decision is taken and the command was given by the mind to learn, do this pranayama for the voice, for the shabda. So in that way, we give processing to the mind. So if I'm breathing, so I see where is Akasha in my body. So I'm not seeing what is already solid. Between the solid, there is the empty space. So I give the processing to the mind to breathe through this empty space in from outside. And breath is just an excuse, which is going here and there. But the energy system I am changing. No, this is sudden enlightenment techniques to imbibe in lifestyle. It's just based on understandings, and these are quick sudden enlightenment techniques can be applied anytime, anywhere, in the sofa, in the toilet, in the garden, anywhere. So here, like, these are suddenly stopping the mind completely, but involving in the processing unit. So we give a phenomena to process. The phenomena to process for the mind is that find out only the voids, and through that void seep in the energy. In the energy. So that will become it, akasha, and throw back to the same source you have taken. So like imagine you are taking through a filter, patterns of filters, sucking the air in, no? And throwing air back to the same channels out. It will purify your body like anything in mind. And highest pranayama and quickest and most healing possible. Impossible possible here. It can change your genetic codes if you are given proficient into it. And combining this periphery to the center Dwadashanta. Now you understand this also, Dwadashanta. What is, you say everywhere, no? You can't say that God, if you practicing sudden enlightenment techniques, you can say God is not here, not here. If you say Dwadashanta here, not here, then no point. No point, no? So in that practice, if you are practicing sudden enlightenment, Dwadashanta is everywhere, means it is the heart. And heart is the center. So here you need to assume Dwadashanta. You can choose to enter through your third eye, through your nose, where the vortex are. No, like there is a earth. When I went to Sedona, Sedona is a vortex, energy vortex. So when we say a place has energy vortex, means you don't need to do nothing there. You just be, and energy will start to twirl you and push you towards the center. Now, like a cyclone. No? It's taking you into the center and vortex. So Sedona also, I saw same. Here in India, we have vortex Haridwar, Rishikesh, and Kedarnath. Same vortex. So in these places, you do nothing. You just be there, enter into the periphery, the physical parameters, and then vortex will take you slowly engulfing you towards the center of this. And you feel more and more energy. So in the body, also Dwadashanta is everywhere. You are stuck? No, it's okay. Dwadashanta is everywhere. So you need to make a choice. From which vortex? You can choose anything here also. But here is not such a strong vortex. It will not suck you in. No? The power. So we see where in the body is the power to suck me in there. And that's best is third eye. Hip, third eye, and this line. This line is the best. That will pull you in because it has divine power. In other places, you need to go into it. Like if you go to Muladhara, so you need to actively go there. It will not pulling you there. If I say to focus on tip of the tailbone, that point, you need to work. It's not pulling you in. But if I say focus here, it will start pulling you in. It has the power of levitation. Here is the power of gravitation. So, two ways. So, then you choose Dwadashanta. You can choose anywhere, even on the Muladhara tip. So, it's a dimensional change where you have to pierce a point to the balloon like a needle and going into another dimension through a small hole entering into that. So you need to make a choice, and better to make a choice at the vortex point. The best is on the top or in the bottom. So any point you choose, you have to go at the center, and there is Dwadashanta. Dwadashanta is everywhere, but we are choosing for ourselves a center. I'm just improvising, no? Like just understanding of all these hundreds of techniques. Understand then, for me, is millions of techniques exist. Techniques and techniques, there's nothing else. Anytime, anywhere, there's nothing else there, because you can't say that it's not present in that act or not present in that act or this act. You can't differentiate. But it's still classical divisions. Categorically, we can talk, make institutes, have doctors, therapists, like we should have a social structure about this knowledge. Then categorically, like 4 divisions of practicing. And this is one way, put the mind into the process and then do not indulge into it. Go beyond it. So this technique is also giving a phenomena to process idea of emptiness to the mind. But not here and there. It's kinesthetic for the people who can just be in the body. For Vata people, is a challenge. No? They can imagine very nicely that I am sitting in infinite void. So for them, it's very nice to imagine, oh, infinite void, for Vata people. Outside. Outside, not inside. For Kapha people, easy to visualize inside the body. So their body they can sense, and inside the body, it's just made of hollow, you can call it hollow bamboo, or you may call it hollow skin. Not just like something which we pump the air and it stops and make a shape. But inside is empty. Same way we visualize our body, an empty body. But this doesn't exist in this dimension, but it is existing in some dimension. In parallel existence, we are existing parallelly on many planets, if we say like this, like many lokas. We are not talking in one loka here. This phenomena is happening or has already happened. This phenomena, into this mystical point of view of Indian mysticism point of view, if this phenomena which is happening in this earth at real time, it has already happened long before in some subtle bodies. It is just an echo, photocopy of that which is happening right now. It's echoing.
It can be some kind of prediction.
Yeah, it's prediction. So it has already happened. We had lived it already. Now it's echoing in this form. So
remembering the future.
Now, in this way, is you have to see in many lives. Always Indian mysticism, you can't understand in one life. You have to think multidimensional, many lokas, many parallel existence. So we are living in many parallel existence and in many dimensions of time. And relating to that, it could be millions, could be seconds into each other. So we are living in multidimensional world. So if you visualize into 3D, 4D, 5D, whatsoever, maximum imagination, in that way, you can understand the phenomena.
And I also find out one technique, one idea that to go to the another dimension, you have to die and reincarnate.
No, that's not. This is not the point of mysticism. That's the actual phenomena. Here is no magic. Here is no magic. I die and then I never return back in this body. It's no magic. The magic is I'm in this body and I can go into different dimensions where different locals meet different rishis there and come back again to this body. Then only it has a sense. Otherwise, no sense. Practically, it is no sense. Sense is only when you are correlating, living in, you expand your awareness into multi-dimensional world. So, and you know that my one act is affecting many dimensions, many lokas. So we pray loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, the very famous prayer of yoga. So we are praying that every sarve bhavantu sukhina, everybody should become happy. Sarve santu niramaya, everybody should be healthy without diseases. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu, and everybody should become well, and you should do wellness in everyone. And also we pray that all the lokas, all the dimensions, all the people which are existing in all the dimensions should be happy. So if the time dimension is this, that in this physical mirror, anything which is happening, which already has happened. So that means we have, if you die, if you see now, you see in the multiple birth system and parallel existence and multiple bodies, not one bodies. So if you see in this way, then people are dying, each people dying who are working on the level of consciousness. So if you define that what will happen after the death, what category? It depends on what level of consciousness you were living here. So after death, you will go to the same spectrum of living of consciousness and you meet the same people. There, on living on the same spectrum of consciousness. So here, working on consciousness, we since thousands of years of Indian mysticism, we found there are not so many ways. Categorically, consciousness nobody knows. To know the consciousness, we need to create a screen parameters where to equate it. So somebody equating consciousness to the physical body and say this very body is Buddha. Mirroring it and learning through the senses and body in this way. If you doing this, then this technique is amazing. If you have this philosophy in your mind, then your mind can comprehend the phenomena. This very body is the Buddha and this body is empty. So for Buddhism, mind trained in Buddhism can practice and kinesthetic. It's the exact key to enter into divine consciousness anytime, putting the mind into this process. So in parallel existence, if you go birth, rebirth, so one categorization is the people who are working consciousness equating with the body. After the death, they will live in one planet. Means one loka. This loka can have many planets, but they will live in a spectrum of consciousness. No? Then people who are working on the level of consciousness, equating mind with the consciousness, they will go to different lokas. People who are working, equating ego with consciousness and working after the death, they will go to different lokas. In this way, if you find in India the same thought, if you are Krishna Bhakta, devotee of Krishna, you die and you go to Gauloka, where Krishna is with cows, enjoying his life, and you will be enjoying with him, playing as a friend. This is the maximum reach of the mind, same thinking. How in the program of thinking into the mind of the people is the same. It doesn't matter who will think. You will think through a program. So in this program, you will think, so you will categorize yourself and define your ego, how I am different from this. After death, why I will go there and why not. Otherwise, there will be no fight in religions. This massacre in religion is on this belief that after the death, if Muslim is dying, he is seeing no Hindu there. No temples there. It's just here. And here is 60 years, there is eternity. So what is true and what is false? The true will be only mosques and Muslims.
Yes.
Simple. Hindu, no one wants to see any Muslim there after the death. Christians don't want to see anybody except Jesus there, and Christians only. That's how very deep systems, program governing the mind.
But, it means that tantric tantric world, it will be everywhere, everybody there.
As a
The
man in
same
Tantra also, they are with Shiva.
Shiva and some other
Shakti,
religion, all
Shakti
of the
people, they are
religion.
no seeing nobody else, they are only Shakti there.
Mhm.
So here is a comprehension, a phenomena to comprehend, process. The day they will be matured, they will say that this is all halabalo is not about the truth.
Mhm.
It is to put you on the path this way or that way. They are techniques. Maya exists, not exist is not true or false. It's a technique for you to comprehend the reality that before God, there is a power of God, which is Maya Shakti. And you may get involved into it. Shabda is Brahma, but the grammar is not Brahma. Grammar is the Maya Shakti. The moment it will come to noun, pronoun, adjective making sentence, and it will create illusions, not truth.
Mhm.
You will get involved in jungles, in Maya. Shabda, pure Shabda is yes, Brahma, is God. But this noun, pronoun, adjectives are not God. They are power of God depicted as Maya Shakti. Power.
Mhm. Mhm. Paranada, yes, the Shabda,
So in that
but
way, before this phenomena, suppose this is happening on this. So 1,000, 2,000, or 10,000, 20,000 years before me and you discuss this phenomena, in
already.
essence, in somewhere else.
And so we're discussing it to find the truth, but the Shakti is creating Maya, so we can discuss it forever.
Now, then how to go beyond the Maya Shakti?
Mhm.
This is the Maya. Then this is we call Shaktopaya. This is not Sambhav. This is Shakt. We are
Mhm.
going to the processing. So giving a phenomena to the Maya Shakti to process. Process the phenomena that is, the truth is that I am empty. Give
Mhm.
this truth idea to mind. Let senses get involved into it. So your job is to make your senses, body, and mind involve into a phenomena fully. And that's where it becomes a jumping board. When it gets involved fully into it, all senses getting involved, mind thinking, oh, I'm made of skin, there is nothing inside, oh, here is a pain, nothing inside. No, you will get involved. Senses will start to feel oh, some kind of peace, happiness, sadness, something will arise. So you get involved into this process fully. Once you get involved into this process fully, there is a time will come, you will jump
Mhm.
into the emptiness. A body, we have many bodies.
Mhm.
Parallelly, we are existing on many bodies. That's the concept, Tantra, no? So one body is, our one body is a void body.
Mhm.
Yeah. And under this void body, all other bodies are existing.
And you can choose which body is exist.
No, you can
So
choose to enter in this void body through any vortex point of your body.
mhm.
Dadashanti. One way, if you drop that technique, this technique is just you are involving. But you will enter through your own Dvadashanta, and then you will say Dvadashanta is here. No, you can enter through any vortex. So once you will enter, somebody enters from here, you say Dvadashanta here. Somebody enters from here or here. Somebody here. So each person will give you different points. But basically, you find 6, 7 points. Which everybody is talking about These points becomes the vortex point of the body. From where you can sense, enter into that Dvadashanta, like that we say that, beyond this individual consciousness, the universal consciousness, beyond this void. What this void has, no? Where it will lead. So each person gives its own explanation according to experiences. Basically, we found 6-7 points. The people are discussing about it. That means in any of the points you can go. So you don't need to choose. But some techniques ask you to choose. Many people say, I can't practice this because this is not your point. It doesn't suit. And some people will follow the technique. They for them, oh, for me, very easy, I can practice it. So you say, you don't know, you are a sinner, you can't do it. I am the pious, I can do it. It's happening to me. Actually, the techniques are fitting. Here you remain open. So this area, you not pointing anywhere. Emptiness, complete emptiness, and you will find yours anyway. It will just go to that point and start asking attention. Here, consciously, it takes you down. You need to work for it. It doesn't pull you. But here, it will start to pull you towards another subtle dimensions. Easy. There, you need to work with your own pace. It will take you, but you need to work. For my experience, I don't know for you. So here, experiences are individual. So that's how you need to improvise the technique, throwing into open. If you have one person, then you must tell him exactly what person needs. If more than one person, then you improvise the technique, throwing into the emptiness. Right.
So when you did the group techniques, the big group of people, so you do techniques to the open, and anybody
open. So I will not
can
say to them that focus here or here. I will say focus on the central line in the body. Just move. So, and if you start to move, you will get stuck where your point is. But this person complains, I cannot do the technique because I could not move. I got stuck. Then you need to explain that this is like this. What you got, it's yours. That's your key. And practice from there on. You need to guide again further. First, you throw open. You don't say Dvadasanta is 6 each here or there, then people get, some people get it, some don't get it, some start to struggle with it. So you throw, it's everywhere, let your consciousness represent to you. You relax. And it will appear to you. For your guidance, please be in the center line. Imagine a line which is dividing the body in 2 parts. Follow that. Or imagine a 3-dimension, if you can imagine a 3-dimension in your mind. Some people can imagine flat. They cannot imagine 3-dimension. So you need to improvise a line, flat line crossing the body, dividing in 2. They can imagine it. But some are visuals, 3-dimension for them, not interesting. What kind of 2D ideas? No. So you had a 3-dimensional, imagine yourself an aura engulfing you from all the sides and exactly at the center line falling. Yes, that's 3-dimensional people who has creative visualization. So in that way, you improvise the same technique.
And I realized that it can be the 4-dimension when you improvise the central line, which is moving.
No, 4-dimension was multi-dimension. Right now, I led you to your mind. To comprehend a multi-dimensional ideas into different time zones and experiences and correlating. That is multi-dimensional thinking. Beyond this, after 3, you just open it. You are throw open to infinite. Don't 4, 5, 6. No. Boom.
But I can improvise that it's moving. Then it has a different colors.
Then
so
still you are in a processing unit. Still you are in a processing unit. To go beyond, you need to break, throw it open to infinity, where mind will stop,
Mhm.
or oneness. One void body under which
Mhm.
all universe of yours existing since eternity, billions of years before you changed the cloth with different planets, trillions of years, more than this, and it's all existing in one body which has nothingness. Mind blasting. So involving the mind in processing and taking it to the limit of either oneness or infinity. 0, 1, infinite. 3 numbers
Mhm.
unit. 0, 1, infinite. All mysticism of India, equations of 3. 0, 1, infinite. All techniques coming out of how to synchronize, harmonize 0, 1, and infinity.
But for me, it's also, I think we discussed the mine 1, 0, then it's -1. And
-1 is also 1.
yes,
-1
but
is
it's
also 1. -2 is also 1. Any
yes,
number
but
is 1 except
yes, it's
0.
but it's in -1. It's in other dimension.
Yeah, dimension you can change. We don't talk about it. This will be too much.
Mhm.
We will go out. No, not out, but this is the way to improvisation. So this is kinesthetic emptiness in physical body inside.
Mhm.
And
And when you make before the practice, you make sankalpa, so you are searching for some answer, uh, and then you can choose the dimension which
no,
will
these
give you the
void
answer.
techniques are not positive.
Mm.
Why? They are destructive techniques. Like there's no positive. There's like one way is destructive. Like you are very busy in your world and you are completely busy with your ideas and things. And there it will just destroy all this busyness and take you to the void. From there, how you come back, what answer gets, it's different phenomenon. But it works negatively, removing the stress, all the tension.
Yeah.
It's void techniques, no, negatively. So it will destroy the world and take you to another dimension. From there, when you come back, it's a different phenomenon. Now you see this world in a different way. Your perception changes. So
Mhm.
it works differently. And then that's how dhyan is before then dharana. Here, you did meditation. Now this experience you wear with the coat and come back to the work. But
Mhm.
wearing this experience, you are coming back. So this is called dharana. So
But
first you do meditation. Yeah,
you
first you
can
do
program
meditation,
your experience.
take the experience, wear the experience like your clothes, maintain that it should not become dirty like you maintain your clothes and work. If it becomes dirty, come back, again go into meditation, again wear the clothes, again go to work. So it's this kind of, it's negative, no, positively nothing there. Positively, whatever you get, this taste of consciousness, taste of
Mhm.
truth. Your existence, which is an empty body, timeless zone, which is beyond time. Because all bodies existing in the time zone of the same body.
So it's a point of zero. Yeah.
0, 1, or infinity, or the
Mhm.
equation of all three together. That's the truth. In
Mhm.
experience, that's the mystical truth. How these three combining is a mysticism. That's the mysticism. How the three are combining together. Are they different? Are they one? That's the mysticism. That's everybody is boggling about in human form.
Yes, and this is also the limitation of science. Uh, only
Limit of
because
human. limit of
They,
human.
they try to work only with one dimension. Okay, the modern science, they have some kind of theories like quantum physics. It's a lot of theory, but theory is the same like Mahabharata. It's also theory, and it's science, theoretical science. Is a theory. It's like uh, you cannot prove it. You just create some ideas, but it can be multidimensional also.
We worship science not because it has truth or false. We worship because it's giving us comfort.
Mhm.
We don't care. Science is true or false, nobody cares. It cares, is it bringing comfort in my life to the senses? Senses will make choice on the comfort level.
But what do you think about AI? I mean, AI is another dimension, or it's only one dimension.
You can't say that anything can exist in only one dimension. It's a replica of another dimension.
Mhm.
It's a replica of another dimension. Just progenesis, no? Like a tree producing tree, a cow
Mhm.
producing cow, a human producing human. In an artificial
Mm.
way, we call it artificial way because we are not using a living cell. That's the only difference.
But I think they try to make producing unit. It's like they try to create a 3D printer which can create anything, different things.
Look, we think that we have bought something very great AI kind of. When we invented fire, we thought same.
Mhm.
When we invented wheel, we thought same. When we invented agriculture, we thought same. When we invented gunpowder, we thought same. So we invented this AI and we are thinking, oh, we are almost becoming a god. That's what, why all people giving money to this project is giving them idea that you are almost becoming a god.
So it's a sect. And when they die, they will see only
No, they
AI
want to be make
people.
sure every way they want to make because money is useless after some point. It's
Yes.
useful until to our survival, it's very useful, very, very valuable. Once you cross the survival, money starts to lose its value. And after some time, it has no value at all. It's only the ideas which you can entertain, nothing else.
Then it's a longevity idea.
Any idea, immortality, you need excitement. Going
Yes,
to another
excitement.
planet, different locals, ascertaining your next birth, this kind of bizarre idea, because
Yeah,
nothing else.
preparing for the next life.
Next life, anyway, expanding yourself in multiple ways where you can imagine a happiness. Because right now you don't have.
Mhm.
Right now you don't have. You have
And
only an idea that I will have.
mhm.
And this is it. This is life. It gives
And
enough
then
strength to survive, live, enjoy, and sustain the present moment that tomorrow I'm just will be existing immortally in all the dimension.
mhm. And then we can come back to the same idea that if you are empty inside, what way to go?
Question arises, what is in this hullabaloo? What is the truth? What is the truth? Which religion is truth? What? So truth is that get rid of all this nonsense. Jump. Give a phenomena mind to process, and then mind will come to its end, acknowledging the ignorance. The first sign of wisdom is to acknowledge your ignorance. Then you can save yourself from any kind of madness. If you don't acknowledge your ignorance, you will only do madness. You are already mad. You don't understand your ignorance, your limitations. So giving a phenomena to process means consciously you come to realize the limit.
And these ideas, they are individual, or it can be okay.
No, ideas are universal. In mathematical equations, hundreds of techniques in Shambhava, sudden enlightenment techniques, hundreds of techniques. But they are devised either on 0 or 1 or infinity. Focusing either on 0 or on 1 or on infinity. Technically, they are different. Because our personality is different, somebody can imagine 0 easily, some 1, and some can comprehend about the infinity. Like some people enjoy thinking about infinity hours. Some people can enjoy thinking about oneness for hours. Me and Krishna, one. Enjoy. We never forget each other. Neither you, me, neither me, you. Enjoy the idea. One. Towards the consciousness. Idea of oneness towards. Or 0, I'm nobody. Or infinity, I'm everybody, everywhere.
And yes, now I realize that this oneness, especially when you deal with kids, the main idea is to become one with the kid. Then it solves a lot of problems.
Yeah,
So you
psychology
don't put
calls
a
it pacing and leading.
okay, yes.
Just oneness you will enjoy that. But psychology give education to child and mold the child according to yourself. So then they put an idea of not only playing, also leading, pacing and leading.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's
And,
just a fun. You enjoy the
but
moments.
on the other hand, you can ask your kid to lead you.
Yeah. In
So
other
this
hand,
is the
in therapy, what you do? Any trauma, a person in trauma, if you're treating a trauma to a person, so a trauma means person lost its own power into a situation and become a victim, overpowered by another power. So in therapy, we take the child and go to the mental visualization and give all the idea. Now you are the boss. I am following you. You lead me. And all you lead me and give all the imagination techniques that where this child, which was oppressed by the power and as a trauma settled victim, now it become a leader and start leading. So that's the whole therapy in psychodrama. You give, and if you do it in reality, is there, then this trauma will not arise. This trauma arose when child was not given the opportunity to lead, but to oppressed and suppressed. So if you are not done childhood properly, not well done, then you go for therapy. For what we are sitting.
yesterday I was in one meeting. We discussed leadership.
Okay.
And one lady, she's a psychologist. She described the example of Elon Musk and also the Henry Ford and some other big rich people that they had some trauma in their childhood, and it creates a fire in their character, and it which help them to achieve some goals, some wealth. And I ask, does they need to tickle this trauma to get more power.
No, it's good. Like many trauma, people who has become pioneer, somebody like my body was damaged, full, how to repair the bone marrow, the nervous systems, and almost like everything is collapsed in your body in accident, bringing back to the rejuvenation. So a trauma transformed into wisdom, if taken as challenge to overcome it. But I don't need to tickle again and jump back and break my bones again to realize it. So, no, but a trauma, like I was when reading novels, Hitchcock, the horror writer.
Horror.
So when I was reading his book, how he came, so one day his father punished him and locked him under the cellar whole night. So in whole night, his mind went into a wild imagination of horrors. And he lived what is fear. That made him a writer. And like a bestseller book on, what do you call this? Horror movies, horror movies. And maybe there are movies on his novels, horror movies. So a trauma can give. Provided
creative power.
Provided this boy saw the positive intention in the father. Otherwise not. Otherwise it will turn into revenge against, they will become rebel and society destroyer. They become system breaker. Anywhere they will see power, break their system. Anybody powerful, break their system. There, they could not take the positive intention. Then it will become destructive. All people successful, each trauma, they saw the positive intention in the trauma. They become successful. Others, they could not. They grow into intelligence, they become successful. Other only took the behaviors and make themselves victim and become destructive. The trauma is, yes, but taking intention positive.
To be the leader, for the leadership, you need Shakti, you need energy.
Leadership. You know, Pavel, you want to see? I show you something very nice. I come to this somewhere. Yes. Yes. I got this. How it becomes big. You see? This is my young age. I got a magazine of 2004. I give a lecture.
20 years ago.
Yeah, 2004. No.
Now you look younger.
Yeah. 2004 is American Embassy. No. I got this. Yes. Leader is the heart. Which time I was working and I had a lecture. No. It was a corporate gathering, and I give this lecture there. The leader in corporate settings, in the mystical point of view. So I was working 20 years before now. I saw, and now everything came out with all practical techniques, how to develop leadership qualities, how to this NLP, natural language programming. That time it was an idea, like a philosophical idea I was expressing. Now I have practical solutions too. So, and also I had one management institute. I started working that time. Idea was very new to the spirituality, management and mysticism. Same 2004. Another lecture on management school was management and mysticism, in which I was correlating how mysticism can help you develop your personality and characters. Yeah. So And then we are coming up with a program with Masuryaji now, management and mysticism. A weekly program will be coming, guiding the core principles to the core leaders, and how mysticism can help create leaders. Like you see that all famous personality you are seeing, we can make every personality like this, provided if we do something changing. And future children's will be all Elon Musk or this all entrepreneurs or whosoever their ideals they are seeing. The future children will have potentiality of the same. And that's the generation gap pulse of wisdom communication model, which will guide us. And here I am going for, Masuryaji is building up this it's a long lecture. Then I got the idea. I look younger than now, you see.
Yes.
Nice to know.
Because
You see, yeah. Oh, more harsh. Now I'm more soft. Better. Mysticism.
it's a wisdom.
Yeah,
You don't need to change anything.
Suddenly I see a philosophical idea at that time. I did not have so much knowledge of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and practical aspect of therapy, and others. I was not even 2004. Like I was learning Tantra, just beginning to read books about this. And 20 years later, now I wow, become matter. Which is no more a philosophy.
2004, it's after the Osho, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, and yesterday I met one very rich guy and his wife, and we discussed different things. And suddenly he started explaining his feeling. He said that when I make some difficult decision, I feel like light energy, pillar, and I go inside, and then I find out. So all the rich people get some mystical experience, and but they had in their family, they've got two daughters. One daughter is close to them, another daughter is totally separate, and it's create a lot of pain within the family. So it's still it's still everybody have some problem and some trauma, and
All trauma
suddenly.
are not only bad trauma. Even I do therapy. I don't remove traumas which are good ones. Only that trauma where misunderstanding has happened. That's a negative cause. Like living a life, each one has a cause. Trauma has happened. You took positive intention. You will try to prove your father positively, making better than. What your father could not think, I can make a matter and surprising. Trauma taken positive. Trauma taken negatively is the generalization of a belief that these older generations or powerful people are just rude and they have no feeling empathy, and we can sabotage them as much and there's nothing harm into it. So here a rebel is being born in a negative way that will rebel with just to prove the peer groups that I'm a hero. I can rebel, I'm more powerful. And hero becoming negative will drop the self-empowerment. But positively taken intention, it is the both way you say hero taking positive intentions to self-empowerment, going through that, and the other characters will come to make a bigger line. Not that shortening the line of others. So if negatively, people start to shorten the line of others to prove that I have big lines. Positively taken, they start to drop big lines. And bigger the line, better I am, more positively taken.
Also, I realized on this leadership discussion that all examples they create a theory out of male successful stories. Nobody is looking for female, and I realized many ago that female and male have many difference in each level, in physical level, in pranic level, the chakras is different. In mind level, the and ego is different in men. And I don't know if the consciousness is different in men. So in men and women, I don't know. And in God level, maybe the God is a black woman. And, uh, but this the leadership, it's like creating hierarchy, and
No,
leader is the
no. In organic, if we, that's what no, I ask a question to Masuyaji that he is a management. He has
Mhm,
been engineer, then after MBA, then manager, and so all the area management. You see, if I give you a to represent an administrative model to our oasis of wisdom, what you will give? Suppose we are asking
mhm,
a holistic model based on mysticism from you. You have been meditating for 20, 30 years, and you have been
mhm,
working as a management group and all the time managing as a manager. So if you combine together management and mysticism, and we ask you to give a solution, give us an administrative model to apply on oasis of wisdom, what it could be.
mhm.
Then I will remember suddenly 20 years before. I don't have anything, but he has the archive. You know, he all my work he has. Like then he find out this magazine and another. Say we will start a program exactly how to develop a. We are giving an alternative administrative model of leadership in any organization. Very holistic and tantric model. This will be tantric, where leader is the heart. No, leader is the heart, and each organ can become a leader anytime. Anyone can become a vortex. Anywhere the Shanta can be. Complete organic model of leadership and organism of a organization, developing an organization, organically developing by itself.
I remember we discussed the European and Japanese pyramid of the organization. European have the bricks pyramid, have the bricks, and in Japanese model pyramid have the circles, and between the circles there is void, emptiness. And if the problem come to the empty space, anybody around can jump to this problem, or some other 2 or 3 circles can go in the same point to solve the problem. So it's more liquid, and more dynamic structure.
You see, I was just going through, I am doing alchemy to the leaders, who are
Mm-hmm.
leaders and CEOs or lawyers or who have leading capacities. And I was searching the heart desire, the transformation, what actually
Mm-hmm.
they are looking for, because they have successful in their business. They are earning a lot of money, and what they are missing. So one lady came out very nice, and we come to a point, a very good idea of physical, mental, professional, and spiritual. All so it came to one word: holistic leadership,
And what they're
natural language
missing.
programming. So this holistic leadership, that's the girl like. ladies was looking for. This all combined together, the heart desire.
But they missing love, I think.
Yeah, love is sure that anything, love, no, compassion was there in this. Compassion.
But
Not the love.
what they're missing?
Profession, it was compassion was coming. The holistic leadership, the voice is coming out of compassion, like compassion there into the action.
But
And
what they're missing? They don't
they were
missing
missing,
compassion.
look, physical confidence about it, mental confidence, professional confidence, and spiritual confidence. All four together they want.
But confidence is based on something. Confidence and
Ego
non-confidence.
structure. No, this is
What is the difference?
Pavel, this is therapy. I'm doing therapy, no?
Mm-hmm.
Alchemy. It's not enlightenment process. A little bit
Mm-hmm.
of intelligence. We are not touching the ego process. Ego.
Mm.
No? It's the therapy first level, psychosomatic. In psychosomatic therapy, we are not touching the ego system. Nothing we are doing. We are changing the neuron system, the patterns. What do you want? And what do you don't want? So what do you want? That's the idea. So this what I want in my life, then for full satisfaction. So just directing the neurons in that direction, if some trauma is negatively understood and causing a not giving, allowing to confidence. Because it's the ego will go, no? So here we are shaping the ego, restructuring the ego, sharpening the ego. We are not destroying or sublimating the ego. We are making it more beautiful, more better, nice, and perfect in the desired direction of life. So if it is not, so any trauma negatively understood, not positively harnessed, it becomes damaging the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how the desire came out in the person. Unconsciously, person is sensing and looking for a life where this confidence should be there, repaired. Person is saying confident, but actually this is cause. So our job is to find out why person is asking confidence. That means some negative trauma is settled. Like confidence is a natural phenomena. I can do it, I do it. You're working for it means something is asking attention. So where is asking attention? Here. Oh, got it. So removing the trauma energy, and then person gets to confidence, and all together he says, yeah, now I'm a good leader. Before, it was not satisfied just becoming a leader. Physically not good, mentally in anguish, not good relationship with children. So many things not coming. So all four together, holistic leadership. New idea I found, like asking people what they want. So leaders, I'm seeing many leaders I'm seeing doing alchemy. So this is one of my eye-opening is holistic leadership. The unconscious desire, people who are successful, they have money, they have job, they have everything, what they're looking for. They're looking for a model to express themselves into the corporate world with the idea of without shame and guilt. Because just the policy of
Yes.
conversion and earning and sale giving them shame and guilt in an intelligence level. This is my intelligence I'm using only for this.
Yes. Yes. I get the name that they have a pain, some kind of pain.
You got your self product. Yes.
Because they're
They have
asking
some
for
kind of
help. Yes, they're asking for help. They are not satisfied with the life because they feel some kind of pain.
wow, pain in leadership. We come out.
Yes.
Pain in leadership. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, you saw in your kinesthetic point of view, yes, a pain point. It's a pain point. And pain point in intelligence, not little bit down. It's directly into the intelligence.
And then it's pain redeemer in holistic leadership.
Pain redeemer is getting scope, a new category
Yeah.
of people, new category to serve. Not only 75 plus. He is a completely different category of people. And product will go a
Yes.
different way, completely different, the remedy.
And this capsule can be to reduce the pain. This technique of emptiness is because
Now, I have
if you
many three techniques. I will give you one, two,
yeah.
three, all amazing, like work like anything. Eat and let it go on.
So you can also apply it in leadership, holistic leadership. Uh, if you have a
I'm already
pain,
applying it. I'm already applying it. I'm already applying it. But this is a good
uh,
idea that I will also improvise these people I'm doing alchemy. If they are interested, I can give them a technique.
and also pain in the alchemy, you can measure the pain, and they can after the technique, after the capsules, they can report that they have low
Yeah.
pain.
Very easy, very easy. To make a
Mhm.
pain as a measuring scale is easily you can measure 1 to 10, and person can say, oh, intensity 9, 10, too much, too less. So three
Mhm.
categorization very easily, very poor, average, excellent, like 1 star, 2 star, 4 star, 5 star. Easily you can measure it.
And so the pain is like universal sign, universal because it's have different layers of pain and pain and pleasure.
I fear,
Pleasure.
I fear Powell becomes another incarnation of Buddha, because Buddha entered the same way. There is dukkha, there is suffering, there is cause of suffering, and then hence there is a remedy. So Pavel coming, there is a pain in life, there is a cause of pain, and there is a remedy, pain redeemer by it.
Yes. And another part is the pleasure, joy, pleasure, and pain and pleasure. It's the
No, we can work. If you want to make double market, then you can go for how to prepare your body for enhanced pleasure. Like, like, like your body has a capacity to vibrate, to be in a happy mode of vibration for maybe 10 seconds or 20 seconds or something like that. It cannot be more than that because heart will blast. Or like
Mhm.
if you're very happy, keep on laughing. There's a capacity, to be happy in expression to our senses. So this threshold we can increase.
But do you feel that pain and pleasure it's the same phenomena? It's like a different parts, but the phenomena is the same.
Well, the more you can endure the pain, that much you can experience the pleasure.
Mhm.
Proportionally, they are same. If you
Mhm.
deny to feel the pain in your heart, your senses will not be able to report the degree of pleasures. Only that
Mhm.
much. That much. That's the equal. That's the phenomena in the human. No, everybody wants to have pleasure, more depth, ananda, bliss. No, it's exactly that much pain you can bear.
Mhm. And then we came to this yogic
Yeah. So
middle
this
part.
depth and height are just always balanced. So if
Mhm.
you see that feeling the pain is the depth, then sensing the bliss will be the height, like this way, if you are
Mhm.
thinking or experiencing, explaining. So that much you can go high, this much you can go below. So
And
if
you're
you can
always
sense
vibrating.
the pain of the whole humanity since it's born, people suffering, and everybody trying to find its way, everybody wants love, and nobody's getting. What a suffering. If you can sense that, it will kill your heart. It will go like a needle, like so deep and so subtle and so deep. And that will take you to this remedy, the compassion of the height. And the compassion will come out from this, and that you'll say, oh, height, This depth and height of experiences is the capacity of your heart. And you cannot train it hard. You cannot train it one way. Heart is trained both way.
Yes, yes, panda
Yeah,
and
it's panda.
vibration.
Heart is panda. So you need to train both way. One way you limit, another is limited.
And then I remember this one of my favorite techniques from Vijay Bhairav Tantra with needles.
Yeah.
Get a needle and try to
So you
pinch
know, for you will be
yourself with the needle. And
a little bit change in the technique. I improvise. Or you are like a balloon, your body is empty, and then poof, somebody put needle in your balloon, and your body blast. Oh, how will become enlightened?
yes, from you like a balloon, you became nothing, but like air, you join all the air in the universe. So it's akasha element everywhere. So it's and but to become, you have to to pinch the balloon. Yeah.
Akasha element, amazing. Like I was talking to you, and just one breath, and I'm like it start to expand like, everywhere. Everything clear, all concepts clear. Just one breath, and it's different dimension. It starts to control. Let's see. I am doing another yoga. I'm thinking to create a training. Physical needed, no, a lot of physical work. This work I like, sitting, talking.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. It was another dimension.